Welcome to Body Energetics, evidence-based spirituality to get happy, healthy, and hot. I'm your host, Lauren Saracione, and I've been in fitness for over 22 years. I've also had 3 major healing events where I learned something new and deeper about the mind-body connection. It is my mission to help you get happy, healthy, and hot. So whether you're here for mindset work to get happy, emotional work to get healthy, or owning your desires and who you be to get hot, Body Energetics is for you. Welcome to Body Energetics Podcast episode number 17. This is a framework episode. The frameworks are me giving you the distilled version of everything that I have discussed previously and how I was able to change my health and my aesthetic and really my entire life experience. We have 3 minds: conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. And we have 4 bodies: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And these frameworks are designed to tell you exactly what to do for all 7 of those things. There is a PDF that goes with these episodes, and you can get it on the Body Energetics Instagram account at Body Energetics. You can get it delivered to your email if you sign up for the email list at bodyenergetics.com. And then you can also get it from our Facebook community, facebook.com/groups/bodyenergetics. Today is physical manifestation. This is very exciting because this is really going to take the pressure and the judgment off of whatever it is that you are doing with your body. So this is your habits and your behaviors and your functions. Mindset number 3, I mentioned mindset number 1 and number 2 in the framework episode number 1, which was episode 15. And I think of mindset as mind-set, that there is an instruction set, a blueprint that you put into your brain to give you a way to view your experience. So this is the 3rd one. The first ones, let's see, was emotional reactions to responses. And the second one is the thought pattern origins, thought pattern origins, however you're thinking, the origin statements that your inner child created. And mindset number 1 is really looking at your fight, flight, freeze, fawn reactions and turning them into the high vibrational aspect of being a trailblazer, your high self, the watcher, and the lover. So mindset number 3 is a way to look at what's happening with your physical body. So we're going to look at the reactions first. The reactions from I'm not good enough, I'm too much, I did something bad, therefore I am bad. And then also a bad thing that's happening to you. The outcomes of these are emotional eating, getting sick, getting injured or a flare, having chronic pain and inflammation, and autoimmune diseases. These things that are happening to your body are there to turn off the inner child or younger self alarm. Because what's happening is your inner child or your younger self is experiencing the emotion of the bad thing that happened to them or the bad feeling. And however you interpreted that as your child, as being a child or some other time in your life, the mindset that was created was, I'm not good enough, I'm too much, I did something bad, therefore I am bad. Or I need to fix something about myself to not let the bad thing happen again. Getting sick, getting injured, or a flare. This is going to happen because there is a different mind body and a different body world reality when you've achieved the goal or when you set the goal, because your mind is thinking in a different way to hold that vision of your goal. The molecules of emotion are going to secrete. So you're changing your mind body identity. Your vibration is going to change because you're going to be feeling excited. That's going to change your reality. And so when there is a contrast of who you were before you set the goal and who you were before you achieved the goal, that's going to be enough to set off the alarm of the inner child or younger self, mind, body identity, and body world reality. And that's why the body will have this physical reaction. So go back to evidence episodes. If you want to do this work on your own, keep listening to the podcast because that is it in a nutshell. And remember, these are the distilled version of everything that I've done. So if you need custom support, reach out to me. Chronic pain, inflammation, and autoimmune diseases. This has a lot to do with the fawn response. Because when the fawn response happens, it's because we are doing things out of alignment of what is best for us because we're afraid of disappointing people or afraid of the bad thing happening if we say no. Remember, because we're just transferring an inner child, younger self mindset to whatever it is that we're focused on. There's zero context for it. This is an automated system. And when we are in the state of the fawn response and we're saying yes to things that are not aligned for us, eventually your inner being is going to be like rattling you to be like, this is not right. This is not right. And because we've been operating literally from an immature mindset and emotional state, instead of us hearing it and being like, I surrender, you are right. High self, inner being, thank you. We actually just get resentful. We build up resentment. And that is all happening internally all the time under your nose. You do not have to be aware that this is happening. And when the body is that dysregulated and out of alignment, the chronic issues are going to appear. And that was my problem. So I know this very well. And then again, remember I told you attachment theory is showing up a lot. We have behaviors and habits. So that anxious attachment style is addictive. We are addicted to something else to externally validate, whether that's food that we're going to consume, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, or people or accolades or money. And then also, of course, it's the binging high. When we are binging, it is a way for us to connect with ourself. The feeling of connection is high vibration emotions, joy, love, all these things. This is what makes us feel connected and whole. The separateness is the thing that gives us fear. The high of the binging settles our body, makes us feel full, makes us feel grounded, and the emotional centers are getting excitement. And there is this sense of like when you have that like rush, through your body when you're eating, like the relaxation, that's your nervous system. And that's really dictated by your inner child or younger self experiences that are like on this treadmill trying to be perfect to make sure that they feel good. And so if you're binging, you really want to take a look at that of where else this is also showing up in your life, of how you're anxiously attached to other things, and go work on them over there as always, and it'll make this stuff easier. The avoidant is inactive and not eating healthy. The avoidant, when we're talking about this as an unconscious, it's that we're not taking care of ourselves at all. Not walking, not exercising, not eating healthy food at all. You're fully avoiding caring for yourself. So in the most extreme way, you're a couch potato and you're malnourished. But it's really because there is something so deep-seated within you avoiding your feelings of whatever it is that happened. Because if you've learned to avoid yourself, you can't take care of yourself. We only take care of things that we love. So if there was a split in the mind body, and it didn't have to be something crazy traumatic, you didn't have to be physically or sexually abused. This is your child's interpretation of a feeling. So however bad you felt, however much you made that identity mean something about your worth, that is planted in you. and you keep re-experiencing it on yourself with whatever context you're going through as you grow. And then by the time we get to be in our 20s, 30s, 40s, if we have been avoiding that so much, dealing with whatever it is that feeling is, you become sedentary and malnourished. And the reason why it's so hard to put one foot forward is because in your heart of hearts, you don't feel valuable enough to do it. And that's why you're actually not moving forward. And then the fearful, avoidant, or disorganized, this is, again, I said this on the last episode. We get obsessive. We go into deprivation and indulgence cycles. We do a bunch of diets and cleanses. We do 21 and 30-day challenges. Like, this is like really erratic behavior where the disorganized portions of them, anxious and avoidant, the anxious part is like, give me the next best thing. I will follow it to a T. I will give it my all. And, it can go so many ways. You finish the thing, maybe you lost 5 pounds, but you don't really look any different. So then you're like, well, screw this, screw the man. I love myself no matter what. And then you undo that 5 pounds of progress by eating whatever it is and like not working out. And then when you feel gross and fat enough, then you go again through the cycle. So check out that. See how hard of a yo-yo dieter you are and yo-yo exerciser. We have one more framework. So for today, we're going to wrap this up. This was a very quick overview, and I wanted to give these as overviews, especially too, if I get questions in the DMs, I could direct people to an episode to be like, this is what we're going to talk about. Are you ready? This is what it is. So if you want custom support with this, definitely reach out to me. And if you don't know, we have a community call the third Saturday of every month at 1 p.m. Pacific time. If you're listening to this episode, take a quick snapshot on your phone and tag Body Energetics, and then I will enter you into the drawing that we have every month where you can win a mug or a water bottle, and they both say Body Energetics, and they're both super cute. If you want the PDF to these frameworks so that you have them on hand, give yourself a quick jolt of a new way to look at something, you can go to the Body Energetics feed on Instagram. You can sign up for the email list, bodyenergetics.com, or you can just head over to the group, facebook.com/group/bodyenergetics. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you found it helpful, please head over and give us a 5-star rating and leave a review for how this was helpful for you. This is going to help me spread the word faster into more people who need this information to self-heal. Join us at facebook.com/group/bodyenergetics, where we have discussions about the episodes. Go to bodyenergetics.com so that you can sign up for my newsletter to make sure that you never miss an episode. And that's the place that you're going to get invited to our Zoom discussion that we have every single month. Tag us on social media, Body Energetics, and we will reshare your tag and enter you into our monthly drawing to win our really cute water bottle or our really cool mug.